when you're working with people who know what they want to make, how they want to make it, why it's important to them, and they want to play it, that's a beautiful combination that you look forward to every single day. So my name is John Jelinek. I am the general manager and executive producer at Night Street Games. I started in the industry about 20 years ago at Blizzard Entertainment, working on a game called World of Warcraft at Blizzard, where I was a web developer, 3D artist, and technical artist. Then I worked over at a company called NCSoft as a lead artist, production director, development director, and executive producer. And then I also worked at Nexon as a president and general manager over a couple games there. So, to tell you about the company and the studio. If you look for us online, you would not have seen anything about us, so this is all very new. Been very secretive. We've been operating under the radar for the past few years. We were founded by Mac and Dan Reynolds. Mac Reynolds, our CEO, is also the manager of the band Imagine Dragons. And his brother, Dan Reynolds, is the lead singer. And they've always had a deep passion for video games. So much so that a lot of people do not know this, but Dan Reynolds actually codes in his free time. Mac Reynolds loves doing animation, loves building assets, and they've always had this dream of making video games. So much so that Mac Reynolds, our CEO, he had this dream when he was a child that he always wanted to make video games. And so the idea for the game came from when they were Boy Scouts playing Capture the Flag in the woods at night. And so they never felt like a game really captured the full thrill of hiding, finding, seeking, and returning the flag. So a lot of games have Capture the Flag as one of many game modes, but not like the ultimate game mode experience. So they thought this would be something very fun to make. So they got together, self-funded a prototype, and in self-funding that prototype, they found something really fun. They then brought in some incredible partners such as Bitcraft to talk about how to fund and bring this game to life. That was when I had the wonderful opportunity to meet them. And I remember when I sat down with them, I was like, I heard you're musicians. Like, how serious are you about the game, or what does this mean for you? And I learned it wasn't a side project for them. It was something that they really believed in. It's always been a dream, and they're really committed to bringing this game to life. And then I still wasn't sure. And they said, you know what? Max said, just come play the game. So I played the game. I've always had a deep love for Capture the Flag games, as early as playing early Quake, Team Fortress, playing Unreal Tournament, a huge and deep love for games, as well as a lot of hero shooters such as Overwatch. Huge fan of these types of games, so it was really a pleasure to join them, even though I didn't know much about the Imagine Dragons as well. So at the end of the interview, Mac had asked me, oh, what do you know about the Imagine Dragons? And I said, I think they're a band, and I think they do very well. And he's like, oh, perfect. So it's been a pleasure to be able to join them and help bring this to life. I don't want to say sets us apart, but that makes us special. Something that makes us very special is that we started with the idea of Capture the Flag. And with starting with the idea of Capture the Flag, we found people who were really passionate to make this type of game, and we were able to hire people from all over the world. We have people as far north as Canada, as far south as Argentina, as far east as Ukraine. We've been able to find some of the most talented and incredible people from all over the world whose dream was to make a game like this, and that's always been so exciting for us. You get to hang out with your best friends every single day. And making video games is such a joy, and when you do it with people that you love and that you look forward to seeing every day, it is just an incredible pleasure. And when you're working with people who know what they want to make, how they want to make it, why it's important to them, and they want to play it, that's a beautiful combination that you look forward to every single day. Night Street Games. So that one will have to remain a little bit of a mystery. And let's just say it means a lot to our CEO and his brother, but I won't share too much more than that at this time.
So the game is called Last Flag.
Real moment, would you mind to introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, I didn't introduce myself, that's right. So I'm Jay, I am from Brazil. I was born and raised in Belo Horizonte. I've been working in the industry for almost 5 years. I've been with Night Street since last year, and I work as a game producer. Right now, I'm working with the design team, so I schedule meetings for them. I make sure we are meeting deadlines. I usually play the game a lot, so every chance we have, we play the game together. I make sure we're iterating on feedback, both internal and external. So that's my day-to-day. So let's get to the game. The game is called Last Flag, and we want the players to experience the ultimate capture the flag experience. So the setting of the game is on a TV show, and it's inspired in the 70s. There's this media mogul, his name is Victor Fax. He created Last Flag, but we don't know his intentions. He's a mysterious guy. There's something interesting about him. People usually join the TV show for visibility, and that allows people from all over the world to join. And we've got over-the-top abilities and personalities with unique characters. So when the game starts, the first thing you have to do is to hide the flag. And you need to place it manually, but you can choose wherever you want, as long as it's in your side of the map. You can't throw it, so you can't see a tree and say, oh, I'm going to put it on top of it. You need to actually place it. This gives us a lot of replayability. We've played hundreds and hundreds of times, and it's always new. We're always finding new places to hide it. While one person is hiding the flag, the others can farm some cash bots. They are these cute little robots that, when killed, give money to you and to your teammates to upgrade their abilities. Once the hiding phase is over, there are a few things you can do, and the most obvious one is, rush to the enemy side and try to find the flag, which is the ultimate objective of the game. You can also farm more cash bots, get a little deadlier. There's also radar towers that you can try and control. The radar towers are supposed to help you find the flag faster. So imagine that there are 3 of them. Each of them is responsible for a different sector of the map. As long as you control a radar tower, it's going to show you a place in that sector the flag is not hidden at. So this narrows down the places you need to find. Otherwise, it will be like finding a needle in a haystack, right? You need to look at every single cave. Radar towers also provide you with healing, as long as you control them, and you can also use them to teleport. Every time you die, you're gonna respawn at the backstage. We call it green room, and you can also change characters when you respawn there. There are 6 tubes you can use to exit this place. 3 of them will take you right to your pyramid, to your base, and the other 3 will take you to these radar towers. They are in the middle of the map, so if you respawn and you go to your base, if you want to go to the enemy side, it takes around a minute, which is not a lot, but when you're trying to go there and capture the flag, a minute feels like forever. So you can use these teleports to help you get faster to the enemy side. But let's say you found the enemy flag. What do you want to do now? You want your team to help you escort it back to your base, and then you have to plant it there, and then you have to defend the flag for 60 seconds. And this is personally my favorite part of the game, because then you don't want to spare your abilities. You want to use all of them. You use a bazooka, and there's explosions, there's like tornadoes, and it's very chaotic fun. If you defend the flag for 60 seconds, then you win. And if the team if the team is able to deny the flag, then the flag will be returned to the same exact spot. You cannot change the place in the middle of the game. This gives you a little advantage because now you know where you are, but the enemy might be playing a little defensive and try to prevent you from getting back there again. There are a lot of different characters you can play to do that. 2 of them are my favorite. So one of them is actually from Mexico. His name is Alejandro. He's a soldier. He's got these mines he can put, and when you're very eager to get the flag, you don't actually pay attention to this mine, so it's always surprising. You're like, I'm gonna go get it, and then something blows up and you're knocked back. And Camila, the weapons engineer, she also places some turrets that they auto shoot at you, so they're very deadly if they're placed in the right place. One thing I really enjoy about Camila as well, and I'm very excited about it, is she's Brazilian. And because she's Brazilian, I had the opportunity to give my voice to her. Every time she spawns the tornadoes, she goes like, porrada de tornado! And it's so special that she will be saying that in Portuguese, no matter what language you're playing in. Our characters will be speaking in their language. So Alejandro will be speaking in Spanish, and Camila will be speaking in Portuguese, even if you're playing in Chinese.
So when Alejandro takes out his bazooka, he says, adios.
Adios, yeah.
This is a very complicated question. Because AI encompasses so many different things. Some people use it to help them write emails. Some people, use it for many different purposes. And it can be a very controversial thing in video games because we love the art of making games. And I would say for us, we are not using AI for any art generation for our game. But we do understand that for some people, maybe it's a tool that they explore. But for us, our core thing is we believe that crafting games with the human experience is very important. And we love our craft. And so for us, making art with really deep heart and love is very, very important to us. And the human touch is something we believe in very heavily as well.